Today I want to share with you guys about my guitar collection. As you guys saw on a couple of my videos, I have like a guitar collection, which is my personal guitars. Nothing fancy. I call guitar collections, but it's not like I have tons of guitars. But the problem is I put it up on the wall. One of the walls I didn't use like the studs, so one of my guitars fell. So I was heartbreak, and I decided to do like a support, a custom-made support for my guitars. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let me explain what we're gonna need. Of course, we're gonna need a mask. If you guys are not familiar with this tool here, as you can see the edge. That's what we're gonna try to accomplish. You hold against the edge and let the machine does the work. You don't need to kill yourself. Just enjoy the process. With this color here, we'll see how that goes. A few days later, of course, I just took my time making the edge the way I want. So you can see that machine worked perfect. Put this up on the wall, and we're gonna start hanging the guitars, and I'm gonna talk about the guitars. Right, kind of matched with my table. So here are the screws. I screwed up one though. I thought the stud was here, but it was actually here, so I will keep this one there just in case. This is gonna be like this here. What do you guys think? A lot of you guys ask me about my guitars, so I'm gonna start here, the one that's not on the wall. This was my first guitar. So just to give you guys a little background, I started playing guitar when I was 11, and my mom gave this to me when I was turning 12. Still works, probably is out of tune. It's not as bad, but yeah, that was, I have such a sentimental attachment to this one, for sure. Has some value to me. All right, this one was the same story. I got it from Brazil. It's called Tajima. It's a Brazilian guitar. Now Tajima, it's so much bigger in Brazil, but when I got it, my dad gave it to me as my first electric guitar, and I had to save it. I'm planning to do some upgrades. I don't play those guitars too much, that one and this one. So, but this one I can upgrade the pickups. It's a Stratocaster, nothing too fancy. It still works. Look, it works fine if I want to play here at home. It's not a big deal at all. I can play, but of course, when you compare it to a high quality guitar, if you know what I'm talking about guitars. So, and if you are in guitars, you know the guitars are. You can buy guitars from $100 to, I don't know, $30,000, $40,000. So it's a really big range. This one probably was cheap. It's like, we are talking about more than 20 years that I have this guitar. Dude, this is crazy, 20 years, man. I'm getting old. Yeah, this one, it's one of my favorite guitars. It's a Fender Telecaster. They call Road Worn Series, which is kind of a replica of 1950s. And I just love this guitar. Look at that. If you know a little bit of guitars, you know the guitars made in US, they are a little bit more expensive than guitars made in Japan and Mexico. This one though, it's a Mexican guitar. The main difference is everything is made in Mexico, so the parts are cheaper compared with the ones made in US, right? So this one, it's a Mexican guitar, but I upgrade everything. Like the pickups are brand new, it's US made, everything in this guitar, it's upgrade. So this is my go-to guitar. It's not my favorite. I will explain to you guys which one is my favorite, and I know you guys are gonna understand why. But this one though, I think this, if you wanna buy guitars, it's your best buy, because the body and the neck, they are such a high quality. And if you do a little upgrades like all the electrical parts, man, this guitar, everyone that plays my guitar, they have no idea it's a Mexican guitar. That's how good the guitar is. So, and it's very light. If I'm gonna play a big set of songs, I'll definitely play this one. this one, it's my favorite guitar. This is a Gretsch White Penguin. This one was a gift from my wife. We were dating and she was crazy enough to give me this guitar as a gift. How crazy is that? I think that's why we got married. But if you know guitars, you know how hard it is to buy a Gretsch. You know, when we were dating, I shared with her how bad I want this guitar. And so I was in Poland, I was living in Poland, and when I came back from Poland, she surprised me with it. So this one, it's my baby because, you know, it's kind of means a lot to me and my wife. And it sounds great. This guitar, it's unbelievable. All the gold and white. You guys know I love white. Everywhere I go, of course, you know, calls a lot of attention. All the gold and all the white together calls a lot of attention to it. So I just love this guitar. This guitar has, every time I go and I play, people want to see it, people want to look at it. Sometimes I just don't play because it calls a lot of attention, which is crazy. And sometimes I just don't like it, but yeah, I love it. It's my favorite so far. If you know a little bit of guitars, you know Gretsch history. It's just more than a guitar, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an alliance between me and my wife. I know how much she sacrificed to give this to me, so that means a lot. It means a lot to our family, and I hope to carry this legacy to my kid if he one day want to play guitar. I'll definitely tell him the story behind this guitar and share with him. So this one, besides the ones that my parents gave to me, this one was the only one that I didn't buy with my money. The next one, it's a pretty famous guitar. It's called Jazzmaster. You know Jazzmaster because it has this kind of body, and I love it. I love it. This one I bought here when I moved to US from Brazil. My second or third year, I bought this guitar. This is a special edition from Fender. I don't know if the camera will show, but it's a limited edition because this one has like Bigsby. Bigsby is this thing here. If you are in guitars, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm explaining for whoever is not in guitars but just want to know. This one, it's made in US. I didn't do anything. That's exactly how it came from Fender. I just love the sounds. It's just the P9s are great. You know, a lot of people ask why you have so many guitars. Each guitar has a unique sound. Each guitar has a unique tone. So that's why you normally buy a lot of guitars. And this one here, you guys probably are familiar with John Mayer. Has nothing to do with him. This one is the same as my yellow one, the Telecaster. This is Stratocaster, but it's the same series, road worn, made in Mexico. This one was the last guitar I bought. I bought it a year and a half, 2 years ago, I think. So I didn't do any upgrades, but I'm planning to do the same upgrades that I did on that the other one made in Mexico. This one is pretty fun though. You know, if you know a little bit about music, you know Joe Mayer was very popular to Strat, also Eric Clapton. So I always want a Strat. I have that one, but the quality is not there. And I love the fact it's all worn out, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look here, look at that. I love this though. And this is how it comes from the factory. So I didn't do that. I didn't damage my guitar. Don't worry about it. That's just how it comes with, because remember, it's a replica from 1950s, I believe. Something like that. But yeah, this one, I need to do the upgrades. But the reality is I'm spending too much in cars, so I cannot spend in guitars anymore. And last but not least, it's my acoustic guitar. It's just a Fender acoustic guitar. It's just to play. I don't play that much anymore. Electric acoustic guitar, but I have it. When I was playing Brazil, I was used to play more acoustic than electric, but when I came to US, I gave up. I was, you know, leading worship in Brazil. But here I don't do anymore, which is fine. I really love to just play electric guitar. I can focus on, I can, you know, maybe one day I'll share with you guys where I play and how I play. So you guys are gonna be a little surprised with it. This one, nothing special there. And yeah, those are my guitars. So this is what I'm using. I got rid of my pedal board to get the Helix. The Helix is basically a amplifier, pedal board, everything in once. And dude, I'll tell you what, this one was the best thing I ever did. So I have all the pedals over here, and I just don't wanna get too technical, because whoever's knowing guitar is gonna say, what the heck this guy is saying. And that's hooked up to my audio interface there, which is attached to my computer, and the speakers are over there. I don't use speakers anymore that much, just because, you know, my son is sleeping, so I normally use my headphones. And here's my office, so I can show you guys. I'm working from home a lot. That's my work computer, and that's where I added my videos. I have a MacBook Pro. That's the mic that I use from Amazon, nothing fancy. So over here I have my keyboard from that computer, and down here I have for the Mac. That's how I normally set up. What else I can show you guys? Of course, I have my Brazilian players collection. This was from 1994 World Cup, so I have the entire collection of it. Actually, the 1994 World Cup was here in US though, fun fact. And here I have my Corvette. I need to add the C6 and all the other generations. My printer, so when I do HardWorkforce orders, that's what I do. I show you guys the speakers over there. And here I have more cars. So you see I'm huge in cars and guitars. That's my wife. That was a gift from my friend when I, you know, got my citizenship. And here more cars, Lambo, Camaro. I mean, I love any kind of cars though. And here is just like things that I keep to inspire myself, yourself. There's no shortcuts, all the kind of stuff. The C606, and those are like my dream cars. Of course, it's missing the C601 there, which is one of my favorite cars. And here's like just books. And I try to read books. I'm not big in reading though, I'm more audiobook kind of guy. But me and my wife, we try to read, like, you know, things like, this is a good book, The Millionaire Mind. Here's kind of my gear stuff for YouTube. I have my GoPro here. You know, the things that I use to make my videos and so on and so forth. And here's what we believe. And that's pretty much it though. What else I can show you? Of course, my batteries for the cameras are over here. They are actually charging. And that's the final project though. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think about this crazy project. I'll show you here a little closer. I really love it, how it looks like. That's when you get in my office, that's how it looks like. Yeah, those are all my guitars. That one has a special place for me. And of course, I have this saying here, that's what I believe, and that's what I stand for. Totally different upload, and let me know what you think about. And for those that you guys have been asking me which kind of guitars I have, there we go. Those are the guitars I have. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next upload. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, never forget, enjoy your life and work hard for it.